Hi students, this is the overview video for week 13. In this week, we are focusing on revising your writing project 2. So if you're still in week 12, that's fine. You want to wrap up that first draft, get it to me as soon as you can so I can give you quick feedback. So my feedback's going to be very focused on your source materials and your images. And how the paper's all fitting together. So that's going to be kind of what I'm focusing on in my feedback. Once you get that, or while you're waiting to get that back, you can start working on these assignments, which I'll go over in just a second. But let me show you the resources. So I reposted the resources that are going to be most helpful to you, the sample essay here, and then also the template for your Works Cited when you're looking for the appropriate citations for your Works Cited page, as well as a couple little videos on formatting, because formatting does matter on this stuff. It really does matter. And then the new resource here that you're going to use this week is a revision guide. So how are you going to use this revision guide? Is you are going to, I'm trying to make this bigger, there we go. How you're going to use this revision guide is like a walkthrough. Okay, this is the everything at a glance view, and then you are going to kind of focus one area at a time with these guiding questions and just take it one slide at a time, check your paper, make notes for areas that you think you can make the most improvement. And as you go through and do that, okay, you can kind of weigh that against the feedback you get from me. And so you're basically doing, I would call this an informal self-evaluation, where you're kind of checking in with yourself. Okay, so once you have that, you're going to use this presentation to help you with the journal assignment, which I'll go over in just a minute. But I also linked back to the drafting guide in case you wanted to refer back to that. So you have all of these resources here. And then the area that you will focus on for our Connect assignment this week will zero in on thesis statements and support, and making sure that since you're doing an expository analytical essay, this is one area that you can really strengthen and improve in a draft. And the journal for this week will actually focus on your revisions by using that same drafting guide, and I'm asking you to identify 2 areas on that checklist, 2 of those of the criteria on that list, and then you're going to talk about how you could improve those 2 areas. Okay, so that'll be the focus for the journal assignment, and then the final draft. Again, do not submit the final draft until you've had some feedback on your first draft. Okay, because that way I can help you be your test audience for kind of the overall togetherness of that paper and the source materials, because that's probably one of the tougher challenges for this assignment. Okay, and if you have questions or you need some additional help this week or next week while you're working on this, please let me know. I will keep you posted too on our last assignment that we will do after the writing project 2 for our finals, getting all that stuff together for you. And so you'll have all that information soon. So if you have any questions, reach out. I will be here. Thanks, everyone.